Evil Celia continues to escape justice in the ITVX previews. The Emmerdale legends are facing the fear of imminent death. It's another chilling episode, as Celia's shadow continues to linger over the village, gripping the Dingle family with a slow, deliberate cruelty that grows more suffocating with each passing moment. Maren's attempt to break the cycle of horror begins with a brutal truth he can barely believe. The knowledge that April has been drawn into a world of drugs, exploitation and utter fear nearly breaks him. Anyone watching can feel the crushing weight of his own heart as he realizes his daughter believes she killed Callum and has been manipulated into believing she has no way out. It's this shock that sends Maren into a tailspin. Meanwhile, Dylan still clings to the belief that the truth will save them, and tries to convince Rye that going to the police is the only option. What follows, however, is one of the most haunting scenes Emmerdale has ever produced. Ray pretends to give Dylan a sense of security, only to ruthlessly run him over in a cold, calculated act. The fact that Maren, Rona, and April witness the entire scene of Dylan being run over via video call makes the moment all the more terrifying. And when Rye calmly injects Dylan, it's a chilling reminder of just how dangerous he is. Dylan is now facing the thin line between life and death, and the haunting atmosphere permeates every frame. Driven by fear but determined to protect his daughter, Maren takes April to the police station, hoping the legal system can do something. But the interrogation room offers no reassurance. April's panic, triggered by Ray's threat and the recurring nightmare of him shooting Maren, was truly gut-wrenching. Her trauma was so severe it seemed to bleed through the screen. Maren's testimony should have been the turning point, but the investigators' response was like another door slamming shut. No evidence, no arrests, no safety. Hearing them say that even if Ray and Celia were taken into custody, they would be released within hours was the blow Maren feared most. It confirmed all of Celia's boasts about being invulnerable and always 10 steps ahead of everyone. Returning home should have brought some hope, but instead they were faced with an even bigger nightmare. Ray stood silently over Rona as she lay motionless on the floor, the sight of it truly chilling. He hadn't touched her, but the psychological torture was far more brutal. It was clear the writers had deliberately brought up Rona's painful past with Pierce, and Ray's exploitation of that memory was like a knife twisting deep into her mind. His calm reminder that they were being watched and that April still owed money was like a snake squeezing its victim, squeezing out every ounce of hope. In the silence that followed, Maren's desperation crystallized into a single, fearful decision. In his view, the only way to survive was to flee the village. Rona's doubts, based on old traumas and fears, made the moment all the more heartbreaking. Maren clung to the idea that they still had a short time to escape, showing how cornered he felt. But it was hard to believe that any path would lead to safety while Ray and Celia's empire was still intact. And then, the most haunting question of all. Even if they fled, could they really escape the thing that threatened them? Something too big, too organized, too ruthless. The danger didn't go away when they left. It was still there, waiting, watching, ready to strike again. Emmerdale has opened a terrifying chapter, and the road ahead seems darker than ever.